Hello everybody, this is Molly and I wanted to do a quick speed run for you. I just filmed our first Facebook Live Edgeworth Club class, so I hope that you were able to do it. I know I'm warmed up and ready to go for this one. I'll still give you a warm-up walk though. So thank you for joining. If you are doing the virtual 5K, congratulations. You should be very proud of yourself. Thank you so much for joining, and don't forget that whenever we open back up again, hopefully soon, you will get a free personal training session to use. So you get to go out, enjoy the sun, maybe by yourself for a speed run or a challenge for yourself, or maybe you're going on a walk with your family. Whatever it is, you get to do a great 3.1 mile challenge, and then you get a free personal training session on top of that. So why not, right? All right, let's get started. I am gonna do this on the treadmill. You can do this outside. It's just gonna be a lot easier for me to film being on a treadmill. So treadmill, outside, doesn't matter. I'm gonna take you through this speed run. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go through a warm up. So I'm just gonna press start, and I'm gonna get to a nice walking pace. So my walking pace is going to be different than yours, and everyone just do your own pace. So speaking of paces, let me talk to you a little bit about that. I did do another video before this talking about the paces, but just in case you didn't see it yet, I'm going to still go through that with you while we're doing a warm-up. So everybody's pace is completely different. My pace is maybe a lot slower than somebody else's, maybe it's faster than other people's. Everybody is different. So the reason I'm not just gonna pop on here and say, everybody take it to a 6.0 is because a 6.0 could be someone's sprint and it could be somebody's 10K pace. So you'll hear me say, instead of a number, a pace. And if you've never done a race before, don't worry about it. I'm gonna explain everything to you. So we have a warm-up pace. So after we walk, we can do a warm-up pace, which is about a 4 out of a 10. So you just kind of decide what your 10 is. If you're gonna be walking this 5K, imagine the fastest walk you can do. That's your 10 out of 10. So scale that back to about your 4 out of 10. That's your warm-up pace. We have a recovery pace, which is around that, but it's a little bit more, maybe like a 5 out of your 10. We have a 10K pace, which if you've done a 10K before, you understand what that pace is for you. And you understand that the energy that you have and that you have to give to get through a 6.2 mile run is a lot different than a marathon or a 5K or a 1 mile. That's why we have these paces. So a 10K pace is about a 6 out of 10. A 5K pace, something that you could do for 3.1 miles, that would be about a 7 or an 8 out of your 10. A 1 mile pace would be your 9. It's very fast, but it's not your fastest. That's what we call our celebration pace. And celebration pace, imagine that you have just done this virtual 5K and you see the finish line right ahead of you, and you are so proud of the fact that you got to that point, your training is done, most of the race is behind you, and you just want to sprint through that finish line. That's your celebration pace. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to do celebration pace, 1 mile, 5K, and 10K pace, okay? So use those for yourself. So we are about almost 3 minutes into this warm-up. So at that pace, I'm going to then pop up, once I get to 3 minutes, I'm going to pop up to my warm-up pace, okay? So for me, it's gonna be a slow jog. By the way, I am not a fast runner. So I enjoy running. I like how it makes me feel. I like the feeling of accomplishment, but I am not a very fast runner. So that just shows you that anybody can be doing this, right? So my pace is going to be probably a lot slower than a lot of yours, and that's okay, because I'm still doing it. So I am going to take this up just a little bit, and I'm going to get my warm-up pace going, okay? So if you are doing this on a treadmill, what you want to do is you want to take the incline up to about a 1%. The reason is that when you're outside, you have rolling hills to account for. Well, we don't have that on the treadmill. So to try to make up for that, instead of just running flat, you want to have about a 1% incline. That's going to help you. So if you're doing all of your training on a treadmill and then you go out for your virtual 5K and you were doing flat on the treadmill and you find your way to a really hilly area, it's gonna be a lot harder for you. So keep that in mind, have it at about a 1.5. Now every treadmill is different. The treadmill at my house, the incline is not as severe as this one, so I know I'm good with 1. At home, I'm at about 2 usually. So also keep that in mind. All right, we're gonna do about another minute, and then I'm gonna take it back down to a walk to explain what our speed run's gonna look like. So let's go. Pump those arms and make sure that you're breathing. And again, this is about a 4 out of 10 effort, because we don't want to do all of our energy in our warm-up and then have no gas for our actual run. 30 seconds. Keep it going, 20 more seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back down to a walk. Now here's where I would tell you to stop the workout and do some stretches. So your stretches could be squats, lunges, active stretches that are going to be motions that are going to help you with your speed run, like squats and lunges. You can do knee pull-ups, butt kicks, whatever feels good for you. Take this time and do a little bit of a stretch. So pause the video, do however much you want to. I wouldn't tell you to do a bunch of static stretching. Static stretching is, say you hold a stretch. That's best for after our workout. So go get some active motions in that will help you with this run. Press pause and then come back to the video. Okay, hopefully you are all stretched and ready to go. Let me tell you a little bit about this speed run. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a 1 minute 10K pace. As a reminder, that's your 6 out of 10 pace. We are then going to do 30 seconds worth of squats. You can either jump off to the side of your treadmill and squat with the belt going so that you can go right back into it. If that does not make you feel comfortable, stop it and do the belt ones again. If that's maybe too wide, too narrow, you can pop off of the treadmill. If you're outside, just find a safe place, maybe the corner of a sidewalk, wherever you're going to be safe, and do your squats there. We're then going to do 45 seconds at our 5K pace. Again, that's about your 7 to 8 out of 10 effort. We will do 30 seconds of lunges. I'll show you lunges on the treadmill. You can do them off the treadmill, or again, if you're outside, that's fine too. We are then going to do 30 seconds of a 1 mile pace. That is your 9 out of 10 effort. We're getting pretty fast. That's why the time is going down. A 15-second rest to recuperate and take some deep breaths before we get into 30 seconds of our celebration pace. We will then do a 1 minute rest, and that's going to be a 5-minute circuit. You can do that however many times you want, or you could do it one time, whatever feels good for you. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. So we're gonna get started right away, just so that my time is working for this. I'm gonna get right into it. So I'll give you a countdown. We're going to get into our 10K pace in 3, 2, 1, and go. We're doing this for 1 minute. And I will tell you the times, okay? So you don't even have to worry about that. I just want you running and focusing on form and nothing else, okay? So you are just running at your 6 out of 10 effort, also known as your 10K pace. I want you moving those arms and breathing. And remember, if you don't look like me, that's fine. If you're faster, which you probably are, if you're slower, that's completely fine. This virtual 5K I wanted to do as a way to just bring us together while we're apart. It is not meant to be something where you go out and you are comparing yourself to everybody. This is a personal race for yourself. Just getting out there and doing 3.1 miles when the world is as it is right now is something to be very proud of. So feel good about the fact that you're getting out there and just have fun with it. 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna hop off to the side. We're going into those squats now. So sink back. I'm gonna keep my belt going because I'm used to this. If this is the first time you've ever done something like this before, stop it and then step off. I'm going to keep mine going because I have my watch going on this so that I can tell you the right cues for time. We have 10 more seconds. and then we're gonna get into a 45-second 5K pace. A reminder, 5K pace is about 7 to 8 effort. Ready? Let's go to it now. 45 seconds. Got about 30 seconds. Pump those arms and breathe. And then we'll drop down to 30 seconds of lunges. I'm gonna stay on the treadmill. Again, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can stop where you are and do alternating lunges or walking lunges. Find something that works for you. I'm gonna start to take my speed down because we're going to get into those lunges in about 3, 2, and 1. I do my lunges at about a 1.8, and that's my treadmill at home. So every treadmill is different. This feels about right, so I'm gonna stick with this. 30 seconds here. Now the squats and lunges are kind of an added bonus part to just kind of work on strengthening those muscles to help you with your run. You can omit them and you can just focus on the 10K, 5K, 1 mile celebration paces. You don't have to do the lunges and squats. 3, 2, and 1. We're taking it back up. 30 seconds of our 1 mile pace. We're going fast. 9 out of 10. 15 seconds left. Pump those arms, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You get a 15-second rest. You can hop off to make sure you're getting the full time, or you can bring your belt down. But get ready, we're gonna go right back up in 5 seconds for our celebration pace, our 11 out of 10. 3, 2, 1, celebration pace. I'm at an 8.0. Do what you can do. Everyone is different. 15 seconds. Pump those arms. Breathe. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop off. Take that down. We're gonna have a 1-minute rest here. So I'm at a 3 to 3.3. That's usually my rest. Do what works for you. So that after this rest, that is 1 circuit. That's 5 minutes. You can repeat it again, and again, and again, or you can just say, hey, that was good. 5 minutes, plus the 5-minute warm up, plus the 5-minute cool down. That's 15 minutes of movement. That's a-okay. So that was fun. I'm gonna do it again with you. So I'm gonna keep the belt going and show you kind of how to hop on and off whenever the pace is fast instead of taking it back down like I did the first time. So that way, when I hop back on it, we're good to go. So we're gonna get into that 10K pace in 4. So I'm gonna start to bring it up. 3, 2, and 1. 10K pace. I'm at about a 5.5. So this is my second round. I might try to challenge myself, pop it up a little bit. I'm definitely warm between that Facebook Live video that I filmed, which was about, I think it was about 40 minutes, and this. I'm definitely feeling warm. So my muscles can handle it, so I'm gonna do it. We have 30 seconds. Whoops, my incline went all the way down. We take that back up, 1.0. Definitely feel that change. Okay, 15 seconds, and I'm gonna hop off right from here to go into my squats. Again, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, please don't. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, straight into those squats. Again, this is completely optional. If you don't want to do this and you just want to focus on the speed run, doing a typical speed run, then take away the squats, take away the lunges, and just go for changing through the 1 minute 10K, and then maybe doing a 30-second walk instead of squats. That's completely fine. That's a more traditional speed run. 3, 2, and 1. Hopping right back on where I was, and I'm taking it a little bit higher for 5K pace. My 7 or 8 effort. Pumping those arms. Make sure you're not twisting. We're trying to go gliding those hands past the rib cage, not twisting our body. It's gonna waste energy. It's not gonna help you propel forward. 15 seconds. I will have to take my speed down though for this because I'm going to stay on the treadmill for the walking lunges, which we are doing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, right into the walking lunges. If you want to try these for the first time ever on your treadmill, start really slow. I remember the very first time I ever did this, I was like, what? So I went really slow and controlled pace so I could really focus on form. And every time I did it, I did about 0.1 more, then the next time 0.1, and so on until I got to a pace that could really challenge me. I think I might have accidentally given you an extra 10 seconds here, but that's okay. Let's get back into the 30 seconds, 1 mile in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get to your 9 out of 10. Let's go. Just 30 seconds, and then we get a 15-second rest, so give me what you got. Only 20 seconds left. Let's go, let's go. Slide those fingertips past your rib cage. 10 more seconds, and then I'm going to just hop off so that it keeps the belt so you can see how much kind of more fluid that is. 3, 2, 1. But again, if you do not feel comfortable doing that, please don't. Only do what makes you feel comfortable. The only cardio tool I have at home right now is my treadmill, so I've been living on it. So I'm very used to doing things on my treadmill right now. Please take your rest the way that you need to. All right, ready? I think I gave you another 15 seconds of rest here accidentally. That's okay, because we're on our second round. So 5, get ready for celebration pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm getting right back onto that 1 mile and taking it extra. Let's go, 30 seconds. Seconds. Breathe. Breathing is so important. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take it down to a walk. Again, for me, that's 3 to 3.3. Could be anything for you. Could be 3.5, 2, whatever feels comfortable. I will just take a few breaths here. So again, with this speed run, the whole idea of a speed run is to play around with different speeds to help you grow as a runner or a jogger or a walker, and just help you experience different paces instead of having to go out and do those paces for the full amount. It really builds a lot of strength and endurance, and it's a really fun way to play around with different paces. Myself, I've only done 5K races and 10K races. I would like to do a half marathon one day. Haven't gotten there yet. So for me, it's fun to play around with different things outside of the 5K, 10K realm that I have been in. So I personally love speed runs. I hope you do too. I hope you'll enjoy this. So anything like this, you can do when you see speed run written in your virtual 5K guide. So it can be anything. Doesn't have to be this, but I will post this, what this workout was, so that you can refer back to it and this video, and hopefully this helps you with your speed runs. Thank you guys again so much for doing the virtual 5K and for doing this speed run with me. Don't forget that the suggested race date is Saturday, April 25th. If you are feeling awesome and ready to go, you can do it this Saturday. And if you need more time, push it back. Do it in May. Do it in June. Just get out there and do it at some point. Take as much time as you need to get ready for it. remember that you can walk this, run, jog, you could do it on a bike. If you are doing it on a bicycle or an erg, use those paces, but for what you're doing. So if I say 10K pace and you are on the bike, that can still apply because that's going to be your 6 out of 10 on the bike or on the erg or on the Stairmaster, okay? So this virtual 5K is for everybody. So have fun with it. Please let me know if you have any questions at any point, molly@edgeworthclub.com, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you again, guys. Stay healthy, stay well, stay fit. Thank you.